ውድ የዚህ ዩቲዩብ ተከታታዮች ዛሬ የማስተምረው አስረኛ ክፍል ሎጋሪዝሚክ ኢኩዌዥን በሚል ርዕስ ላይ ነው። ወደ ትምህርቱ
as I have tried to introduce today's discussion in detail, this is logarithmic equation. Logarithmic equation can be defined as it is the inverse of exponential equation. It says logarithm is the inverse of exponents, which means if we are given exponents, so we can change that exponential equation to logarithmic equation. So remember this one, exponential form is written here, 2 to the power of 3 equal to 8, and a logarithmic form is given here, log of 8 to the base 2 equal to 3. This log means the abbreviation form of logarithm. So we can read this one as log of 8 to the base 2 equal to 3. Having this, remember that is not that it says a base of exponent. Base of exponent is base of logarithmic. Base of exponent here is 2. Base of logarithm is 2. Yes, base of exponent is base of logarithm. Then power of exponent. Power of exponent means power is 3. Then the result of logarithm here. The result means log of 8 to the base 2 is equal to 3. Then when we go to the definition, it defined logarithmic equation can be defined as m equal to logarithmic of x, log of x to the base b, if and only if b the power of m equal to x, for x is greater than 0 and b greater than 0 and as well as what b different from 1. This is the rule in the definition. Having the definition, because definition has a power to solve any equations. So this is a very important part of what mathematics is: the definition, theorem, and postulate. So we should remember in order to do that's what is asked. Having this, we have an example. This is an example says. Find the value of x if x the power of x equal to that's x square. Then here we can write here as x the power of x equal to x the power of 2. Then in order to solve this one, logarithm is very important. First of all, we should divide by x square both sides. Yes, dividing the given exponential equation that is by x square will give us there is a restriction here. X should be what? Different from 0, because dividing by 0 is impossible. So dividing x square by x square becomes that is what? That is yes, it is 1. Here is x to the power of x, yes, times what? X to the power of minus 2. Because in exponential equation, remember the rule of a to the power of 1 over a to the power of n, which is equal to a to the power of minus n. This is a rule of exponential equation. Having this, when we take it to the numerator part, that is the exponent changes to positive to negative. Here is there is a rule, exponential rule here, a to the power of m times 1, a to the power of n. Yes, we can add this one, a to the power of m plus n. Having this rule, we can take this one as look x. Yes, you can take it like this. x to the power of x minus 2, because that is the base of the exponent is what the same x, which is equal to 1. Having this, we should go to logarithm. Taking logarithm both sides will give us then logarithm of x to the power of x minus 2 equal to logarithm of what? Logarithm of 1. Logarithm of. We have rule of logarithm. Rule. We have rule of logarithm here. You can take the rule of logarithm, which means if logarithm of what? Logarithm of x to the power of k is given, then it is equal to what? It is equal to k times what? K times logarithm of x is one rule, and logarithm of constant, especially 1. Logarithm of 1. Sorry, this is let's correct it. Logarithm 1. Okay. Logarithm of 1 is equal to always 0. Having this rule in our mind, let us calculate the value of x. Here is like k, we can take as a product of logarithm, which means x minus 2 times what? Logarithm of x, which is equal to, since logarithm of 1 is 0, so make it 0. Now the product, as you observe here, the product of two numbers becomes 0 if and only if one of the number should be 0 and both of the given numbers, or that is the factors, should be 0. Having that in our mind, let us do x minus 2 equal to 0, or what? Logarithm of what? Logarithm of x equal to 0. By the way, logarithm without base means which is equal to logarithm of what? Logarithm of x to the base 10. This is called as common logarithm. If the base is not written in the logarithm, then we understand that it is a common logarithm, which is the base is 10. Having that, x minus 2 one step, or logarithm of what? Logarithm of x to the base 10, which is equal to 0. Then this implies that x equals 0 plus what? 2, because this is minus. Then when we take it to the right, then it becomes plus, or it says, or x, which is equal to 10 to the power of what? 0. Any number to the power of 0 except itself becomes, that's 1, which means there is x which is equal to 0 plus 2 which is 2, or this is 2, then or x which is equal to 10 to the power of 0 is 1. So the final answer for x is x which is equal to 2, x which is equal to 2, or x equal to 1. This brings us at the end of today's lesson. If you have comments, suggestions, you are welcome. Thank you very much for following me. Thank you.